So if you love your lawn and your yard and stuff like that, which I do, and this is some information for you. Now I know there are some people, a lot of people who will say don't use any kind of chemicals on your yards because it's not good for the bugs and stuff like that. But here's the thing. I can't go into my lawn if I don't kill the bugs because it just means so bad. So I don't care about that. And you know what? We have plenty of blooming stuff. There's always bees in our yard. I'm not even worried about that. So I'm not like directly killing bees or anything, and I make the effort not to. But yeah, hornets, wasps, yellow jackets, those suckers can die. But as far as the lawn care and all that other stuff, I wanted to point out, because I was heading down, I had to read a bunch of different things this morning as to which ones do what, because like we have all this stuff, we picked up multiple different ones, and I usually read the labels. Doug does not. So for examples, they may look the same, but you need to open the labels, right? And you got to actually go into the store and peel the piece back off. Like there's here, you can pull this, you got to unstick it, pull it back off, right? And read it like thoroughly, because so this 7 and this 7 look the same. They are not the same. This one kills 500 pests. This one kills 130 pests. This one, actually, I do know, and the back is gone already because we used it up. It's done. But this one actually kills lantern flies. This one does not, and that one does not. Ortho, I don't know. Ortho kills something that the other ones didn't. I have to go back and find it. It might have been the lantern flies. Or is it the gnats? Anyway, so you have to read them, right? And you have to know what is good for your lawn. So these are insect killers, right? These two are weed stop. And they're the same thing. Like, you have to read it. So this is not what I normally get. I usually get the weed stop for lawns. It's this, but it also says plus crabgrass killer, right? And this says kills 460 plus weeds as listed. The other one says plus kills 470 weeds. Now, that's not a big deal, except that if the one you want to be dead is not on that little list, it's not doing what you want it to do. So you just wasted your money and, put a bunch of stuff on your lawn that you didn't need to put there. So pay attention. And then this one, Doug got and used this year, and he will not do that again, because it specifically says, if you read on the back of it, it says do not use on bushes and trees and your ornamentals and stuff, right? It says it. Don't do that. Well, he didn't read it. He went ahead and did it. He went ahead and sprayed everywhere and let it just go over onto the bushes and stuff. And I had a bunch of the lower branches on some of my shrubs that looked burnt. And we were like, is that from not enough water, or is it? Doug said, well, I'm pretty sure I got that stuff on it. And I was like, okay, well, let me read that. And it said, don't do it. So I'm guessing that it burnt the bottom limbs and I had to cut them all off. So it says it, don't do it. That means don't do it. So, and I was trying to figure it out what the difference was. Well, it has a high nitrogen content. And I do know that nitrogen is what's in dogs' pee that kills the yard if they pee over and over again in a certain spot. So maybe that's why. I mean, I don't know for certain. But, if it says don't do something, don't do it. And so we usually get the Spectracide with the orange cap with the hose attachment for our lawn. And it does have the crabgrass killer. I have to double check on goosegrass because that's the only thing, like, I'm digging it up on. This stuff is goosegrass instead of crabgrass. There's a difference, apparently. Point being, and this is the point. I mean, we don't have any ortho here for me to go over right now, or some of the different brands of weed stuff. This is just what we have on hand. But I know they all have different specifics, and you really need to read them, because even if they look the same, they are not. I thought this was the same as the orange one. It is not. You read, and you have to get out your reading glasses, open up the backs, and I know there's teeny tiny print with a bazillion different bugs and instructions listed, but read it anyway. Otherwise, you're wasting your money and you're just applying chemicals to your lawn that you really don't need.